This is your grade 8 English classroom. I'm your English teacher. I'm going to help you to go through the text in your book. Okay, students, today we are going to learn about a text from Unit 12 of your book. Do you have your book now? Then please open your book on page number 121. Okay, are you ready, students? Okay, today's unit topic is district profile. Let's have a look at the first page of our unit. Okay, the title is district profile. We will talk about what is a district, and we will also talk about your locations, and we will see different maps about a place, and you will learn some exercises with new words from the text. Okay, students, so this is a reading lesson for you. We will discuss its exercises and we will also learn to read new words. Okay, students, are you ready? Okay, then let's start. Okay, district. Here we have one district out of 77 districts. We are going to read one of the districts. Can you guess which district are we going to read today? Okay, yes, we are going to read a text about a district that is from far western region. Okay, student, we are going to read a text about a district that is in the far western region of our Nepal. Okay, let me show you the picture here. Look at this picture. Can you guess now which place is it? Look at the map as well of Nepal and point out your district, zone and region. Okay, students, let me just remind you, previously before the federal government of Nepal, there was provision of different geography of Nepal as district, zone and region. Okay, we had different 14 zones and 5 regions. Now it's a little bit changed. After the promulgation, after the declaration of Constitution in 2072, we have different provinces. So some textual changes have been made here. So you don't see some of the information which you have in your textbook now. So we have new recent information about Nepal's, these areas or localities. Okay, students, so we are going to talk about where your district lies here. So we have only province mentioned in this picture. I'll show you again another picture as well. So you have something in your mind about this place. So this place is called Dadeldhura. So we are going to read a text about Dadeldhura today. Okay, students? So let's talk about some facts before we start. Okay, students, so this Dadeldhura is one of the districts out of 77. We have 77 districts now. Previously, how many districts did we have? Yes, we had 75. Now we have 2 more districts. So what are other facts? What are the other changes? We have different local levels now. So how many local levels can you guess? This is a general knowledge for you. It's very useful. We are going to also find out metropolises, sub-metropolises, municipalities, rural municipalities. Okay, students? So we have different local levels or local governments like metropolises, sub-metropolises, municipalities, and rural municipalities instead of village development committees. Okay, we don't have BDCs now, which your book now mentions BDCs, that we don't have. We have instead rural municipalities. Okay, students? So then how many local levels do we have and how many districts? As I already said, 77. Then how many local levels? Okay, for your kind information, we have 753 local levels. Okay, so we have the division into different local levels into 753. And metropolises in Nepali Mahanagarpalika, we have 6 metropolises, and sub-metropolises means Upamahanagarpalika, which we have 11 in total, and municipalities, we have 276 municipalities altogether around the Nepal, and we have rural municipalities, 460 rural municipalities. These are the local levels. So we are talking about today one of the district out of 77, that is Dadeldhura. So I gave you some facts. You can take it as a note and then remember it for your future use. So you have to remember different districts. You have to also have the ideas about the geographical distribution, its neighborhood districts and rural, other municipalities as well. You might be living in some rural municipalities, and you might be also living in some municipalities. Okay, so you have to have some ideas. Okay, so we have here district profile as the topic of our today's lesson, and here as our first instruction from the first page, we have to locate our district. So we have different districts here. As I already said, 77 districts you can see here from east to west. This side is the east part of Nepal, and this side is western part of Nepal. So we call this end far western part. So you can see Dadeldhura here. So where does it lie? It lies in the far western region or province here. So we have different districts here. So you can locate now your own, or you can point out your own districts here. So where you lie or where your district lies. Okay, here. So at the far eastern side, we have Taplejung, Pasthar, Ilam, and Jhapa, and we have in the western side we have Darchula, Humla, Bajang, Baitadi, Dadeldhura, Kanchanpur, and Doti. At the another just the opposite of this direction. This part is the north side. This part is the south. This side is the eastern, and this side is the western side. Okay, students. So you can now find out your location where you lie according to the map of Nepal. Okay, students. Are you living in eastern side, or you are living in the western side or the central one? Okay. So we have, as we said, different provinces now. I'll also show you that. So before reading, we have another instruction from your book. Can you read it aloud? Yes. Observe the information given in the box and write a paragraph. So we have some information like this. Okay, so it is about Dadeldhura district. So where is it? It is in Nepal. The province is Far Western Province. Headquarters is Dadeldhura. Area of this district is 1538 kilometers square, or 594 square miles. And population, according to census 2011, total we have 1,42,094, and density 82 kilometer per square kilometer, and we have 210 square miles, 210 per square miles density, population density, and time zone NPT, UTC, we have 545, and main language is the Dotyal. So according to this information, you can talk about this whole district and write a paragraph. Can you do that? Okay, you can try it later. We can also read the text. After that, you can also write. Okay, students? Okay, so here we have now another census going on, and it will be finished soon. So according to this, past, 10 years ago, we had this, 10, 12 years ago, we had this, data about the population of this area. Now it might be changed after some months. Okay, now let's see the text. Here, Dadeldhura district, let's see once again in the picture. We have here, as we have already shown in the picture. So here you can see different Gaupalika, which we call rural municipalities. Now it is divided. Before it was different BDCs. Now we have Gaupalika, or rural municipalities, or in short RMs. Okay, student, you have to have that idea. Now you don't have to learn different BDC names. Before we, in Dadeldhura district, before this division, there were one municipality and 20 BDCs, and you don't now have that BDCs here. So only we have here 2 municipalities and 5 Gaupalika or RMs in this district. Okay, let's find out more information. Before reading, let's have some pre-reading questions. So we are going to expect some information like where is Dadeldhura located? Another thing we can find out is, what may be the size of its population or its area, local levels. What are the local levels? Our governments. And what are the popular places there or things there? We are going to learn about that. What about culture, festival, caste, or religion? We will also look for culture. What kind of culture do they celebrate or follow, and what caste people live there, and which religion do they follow? We will look for that information as well. And another information is to find out the geography. Is it a plain area? Is it hilly or mountainous? We will see that as well. And landscape. Landscape means the overall vision of this, physical structure of this locality. Okay, students? So we will see this information while we'll go through the text. Okay, so are you ready to find those information in the text? Okay, then I'm going to read it aloud for you. You can also read it aloud with me, and then underline, highlight those informations in your copy or in your book. Okay, students? Okay, then let's start. Open your book. As I already said, it's on page number 121. You can open your book and have a look at the instructions. And we have some information basic, in one side, you have municipality mentioned. One municipality is Amargari, and another one is Parasuram. You don't have this another municipality mentioned there. You have BDCs mentioned there. So we have latest data, latest information. So according to the new structure of the district, we have rural municipalities here. Okay, students? So ignore that all the other BDC names and remember these names. Okay, students? So we have rural municipalities, RMs, like we have Navadurga Gaupalika, rural municipality, Ajameru Gaupalika, another one is Bhageshwar Gaupalika, another one is Alital Gaupalika, Ganya in Dhura Gaupalika. Altogether there are how many? Can you count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 Gaupalika or rural municipalities. Okay, students? And 2 municipalities. Can you pronounce this word? Municipality. Okay? municipality, and rural municipalities. Okay, yes, good. You can try it pronouncing, and we have different Gaupalika here. Okay, students, so we are now going to enter into the text. Before that, I would also like to show you some words that we are going to find in the text. So we have already seen district. You can pronounce this word as district. District. Okay, students, district. Another one you will find metropolis or metropolitan city or metropolises. I already mentioned this one, metropolitan. Polis means Mahanagarpalika. Another one we have just pronounced this word, municipality. This is the plural of municipality. It is municipalities. Okay, students. Another one is this word. You will see there. This is surrounded. Can you say it again? Surrounded. Okay. We will guess the meaning when we are reading. Okay. I'll tell it you its meaning later. You can just pronounce this one and point it out in your book. Surrounded. Another one we have is mountainous. Can you pronounce it again? Mountainous. Yes, mountainous. Very good. Another word we have is this one. Can you read it yourself? Yes, unification. Once again, unification. Okay. Another word, new word we have is inhabitants. Once again, inhabitants. Yes. And another important group of words we have is flora and fauna. Can you say it again? Flora and fauna. Okay. This one, geography. Can you say it again? Geography. Okay. And the last one is veteran. Okay. Veteran. We will learn these words as well in today's lesson, and we will read the whole text and do the exercises. So please note these words and guess their meanings before I tell you their meaning. Okay, students? Now let's see. Okay, let's read it aloud. Dadeldhura district is, Dadeldhura district in far western province is one of the 77 districts of Nepal. As we have already said, one of the 77 districts of Nepal. It is surrounded by, look at here, it is surrounded by Doti and Kailali in the east, Baitadi in the north, Kanchanpur in the south, and India in the west. Okay, so look at the meaning of surrounded. So there are different districts and places around it. Baitadi, Kailali, Kanchanpur, and India in its circles. Okay, and the headquarters of this district is Dadeldhura. It has an area of 1538 kilometers square and a population of 1,42,094 according to the census 2011. Okay, another information we have in the next paragraph is the district has a mountainous landscape. Look at the word mountainous. It has mountainous. Look at the picture as well. Mountainous landscape. It is the main door for the hilly districts of the far western part of Nepal. Nagi Malla of Doti Kingdom was the last royal to rule here before the unification of the nation. Okay, look at here, unification, another new word. Before the unification of the nation, there was, Doti Kingdom, and Nagi Malla was to rule in Dadeldhura. The spoken language is Dotel. Okay, look at here. Language is Dotel. a variety of Nepali language, and the majority of inhabitants are Hindu. The language is Dotel. The religion people follow is Hinduism. The district is entirely rural. Entirely rural. Rural means village, not developed, and has yet to be modernized. This district is quite different from other districts of Nepal due to its own geography, population, culture, natural flora and fauna. It has different special features according to the geography, physical structure, population, culture, and flora and fauna. It means plants and animal life. Okay, student? Now let's look at another paragraph. Dadaldhura has two municipalities named Amargari Municipality and Parshuram Municipality, and 5 rural municipalities. It is a hilly region and entirely surrounded by mountains. It is a hilly region. There are mountains around it. So it looks very beautiful. The interesting thing about Dadaldhura district is, look at here, the interesting thing you can see there is Amargari Fort. We also call Killa in Nepali. Amargari Fort, which is named after Amar Singh Thapa. He is a brave veteran in our Nepal. He was a brave veteran. Veteran means an old, experienced person. There are various types of fairs, celebrations, melas or jatras. You have seen melas and jatras, and fairs are also similar. They are to be named as Ugratara Mela, Ghatal Jatra, Bageshwar Jatra, Badal Jatra, and many local fairs basically celebrated during or after Dasai and Tihar. There are other local festivals after Dasai and Tihar. Moreover, in addition, more information, it contains local routes to Mount Kailas in Tibet and Rara Lake in Mugu district. Okay, there is another special feature, that is the local route way to go to Mount Kailas and Rara Lake in Mugu and Mount Kailas in Tibet. Okay, so Deuda is a favorite dance in this district, and Gaura Parva is devotedly celebrated as Dasai and Tihar. Okay, there is, Deuda and Gaura Parva highly celebrated, and the Gaura Parva is highly celebrated festival like Dasai and Tihar, and Deuda is very popular dance there. Okay, students, so we have these informations. As we have said, you might have highlighted some of the important points from these paragraphs. Now we are going to move to the next exercises. So you have the Amargari here. Now I will show you some highlights I have made for you as the example. Dadaldhura district is in far western province. It is surrounded by Doti, Kailali, Baitadi, Kanchanpur and India. Its area is 1538 square kilometer. It has mountainous landscape. Nagi Malla was the last king there. People speak Dotia language. The district is entirely rural, not developed yet. It has different geography, culture, natural flora and fauna. There are 2 municipalities and 5 rural municipalities. Amargari Fort is one of the interesting thing there, and there are various types of fairs, melas or jatras, and it also has a local route to Mount Kailas in Tibet and Rara Lake in Mugu district. Okay, these are the special points to find in this text, reading text. So I hope you have done this similar thing in the text. Okay, students, now I would like to take you. Now, one more point I have missed. This is Gaura Parva and Deura dance. We have already said Gaura Parva is one of the biggest festival there, and Deura dance is popular celebration. Okay, we have now exercises. Now let's go to the exercise, new words. First, let's see the new words, and then we are going to do the exercise for learning words. ways with words you have. Before that, I have some words to introduce to you. According to the text, we have seen district, surrounded, mountains, mountainous, unification, inhabitants, geography, flora and fauna, and veteran. Okay, these meanings, let's see here. In the text, Dadeldhura district is in Mahakali zone, or you can say also in far western province. Look at here, meaning of district. It is surrounded by Doti, Kailali, India, Kanchanpur, as we have seen. Surrounded by, look at here, the meaning. Surrounded. Mountainous, the district has a mountainous landscape. Unification, look at the meaning of unification. Nagimalla of Doti kingdom was the last royal to rule here before the unification of the nation. Okay, look at here, unification means making one. Mountainous means having mountains around it. Surrounded means, having the other places around it. And inhabitants means the majority of inhabitants are Hindus. Inhabitants means the people who live there. And geography here, it has own different geography, means it has own physical, land structure. So that is called geography, physical land structure. We have there mountainous, hilly, and it is not developed, properly not developed. Flora and fauna means these are the plants and animal life. And veteran means someone who has a long experience or who has gone through some expertise. Okay, so veteran. So Amar Singh Thapa was one of veteran in Nepal. Okay, these are the words. Well, students, now we have this exercise, completing the sentence with the given options. We have options like surrounded, Nepal, entirely, landscape, and unification. So from the ways with words exercise, please look at this exercise in your book. And the instruction is, read the text above and fill in the blanks with the correct words given below. Okay, here I have kept the options here, but you can see the options in your book below the text. So Nepal is a landlocked country since it is by land. What is by land here? You can fit one of the word. It is surrounded by land. We don't have sea or other watery areas. Only we have land around Nepal. So we can say surrounded by land and has not been colonized. So what do you fit here? So colonize means taking control over another nation by the power or from the government of another country. So our Nepal has not been colonized yet. Okay, India was colonized by British, but we are not colonized by any country or any nation. So we can say Nepal has not been colonized. Okay, another sentence we have is in C, we have beautiful in Nepal from Himal to Tarai. What do we have in Nepal? It is entirely unification or landscape? It's landscape. Landscape means the scenery or the beauty of the combination of different geography and natural structure. Okay, students. Now the sentence D is, the credit goes to the Bir Gorkhas for the nation. What did the Bir Gorkhas do? They made the nation one. So that is unification. So we can fit here unification of the nation. So the word, the sentence becomes, the credit goes to the Bir Gorkhas for the unification of the nation. Now the last sentence, Dadeldhura is, now we have only one word, that is entirely rural, means completely rural. There are no biggest cities. With exotic means strange and new, natural flora and fauna. Flora means plants, fauna means animal life. And cultural heritage, we have different type of cultural heritage there. They are following different styles of culture, their celebrations are different from the other districts of the Nepal. Okay, students, now we have another exercise, that is matching the meanings and the words. Now we have in the A section, modernized, inhabitants, flora and fauna, headquarters, fair. We have already learned these new words. Now I guess you have already guessed the correct ones, but I'm going to show you again. Okay, modernized means to develop, to improve something from the rural or underdeveloped to the better one. Having the facilities, better facilities, or improving the facilities. So look here, updated, civilized. Now inhabitants means residents, dwellers means people who live or who stay there. Flora and fauna, as I said already, you have guessed, flora and fauna means plants and animals. Headquarters means central part, the main part that controls the whole. Okay, headquarter, there we have in each district headquarter for controlling the whole district. There are different now rural municipalities and municipalities. Headquarter has the control over that areas. Okay, now fair. Fair means celebration. We have different celebrations in Nepal. One of the celebration may be like festivals, Tees and other, Magi Parva and so on, celebrations, fair. Okay, now let's look at the true and false exercise from your textbook. Once again, please read it yourself once. Dadeldhura has 4 RMs or rural municipalities. The area of Dadeldhura is 1538 square kilometer. Dadeldhura is a major city of Nepal. Amar Singh ruled Dadeldhura. Dotyal language is the primary spoken language in Dadeldhura. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have 5 RMs in Dadeldhura, so it's false. And it's true, 1538 square kilometer is the area. And Dadeldhura is the major city of Nepal. No, it is not. It is just one district. And Amar Singh ruled in Dadeldhura. It's also false because it's not Amar Singh who ruled there. Nagi Malla ruled once. Dotyal language is the primary language. This one is the true sentence because they speak Dotyal language there. Okay, students, now let me show you the questions to you. Read the text again and answer the following questions. This is the answering questions for you from the textbook. So first question is, where does Dadeldhura lie? You have to find out the answer. I will later give you the hint, but you can guess now. Next question is, what is the population of Dadeldhura according to the census of 2011? Another question you might have in your mind now. Why is Dadeldhura famous? Another one. Name any 3 fairs or melas that are held in Dadeldhura, and describe any 5 features of Dadeldhura district. Okay, now I'll give you some examples of the answer, but you can create it yourself in a sentence. Okay, let's look at it. Where does Dadeldhura lie? You can say in far western province in short. You can make it in a sentence. Okay, students, like Dadeldhura lies in far western province, and you have to put full stop. Okay, so how do you make a sentence? Dadeldhura, starting from here, lies in far western province. Another question was the population. Yes, the total population, as we have here, 1,42,094 is the population. You can start the sentence, the population of Dadeldhura according to the census of 2011 is, you can start the number here, 1,42,094. Okay. Another one is, why is it famous? Because of Amargari Fort. Dadeldhura is famous for Amargari Fort. Okay, and then put full stop. Okay, 3 fairs and melas: Ugratara, Ghatal Jatra, Bhageshwar Jatra. Okay, so you can say the 3 fairs that are held in Dadeldhura are Ugratara Mela, Ghatal Jatra, Bhageshwar Jatra, and Bhageshwar Jatra. You can write like this, and you can give or describe the features of Dadeldhura district in 5 sentences. I have few. For example, it has a mountainous landscape. 1. You have to name. You have to give the number or points. Language spoken is Dotel. You can say Dadeldhura has a speaks Dotel language. People in Dadeldhura speak Dotel language like this, and you can also talk about the special thing about this place is Amargari Fort, or Nagimal ruled last time. These are some features. Or you can also say the route. There is a route to Mount Kailas and Rara Lake, and so on. There are so many other information about this district you can write. Okay, you have to write in points 5 features. Okay, students, now we have come to the end. Now I would like to highlight some of the things that we have learned. We have this exercise for you, as we have already said, writing a paragraph out of these highlights. Dadeldhura district is in far western province. It is surrounded by Doti, Kailali, Baitari, Kanchanpur, and India. I have written in short so that you can find it easily. And another one is its area is 1538 square kilometer, and it has mountainous landscape. Nagimalla was the last king there. People speak Dotia language, and the district is entirely rural. It has different geography, culture, natural flora and fauna, etc. And there are 2 municipalities and 5 rural municipalities. Amargari Fort is a historical place there. There are various types of fairs, melas or jatras. It also has a local route to Mount Kailas and Rara Lake. And people celebrate Gaura Parva and enjoy Deura dance there. Okay, these are the information that you can use to make your paragraph. Please do at your home. Please make a paragraph out of these points and show it to your teacher. Thank you all for staying with this video lesson. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Namaste.